Hello everyone, I am the all-seeing I'm with a general collective message. General collective message here. What does Spirit want you to know at this time? The butterfly, evolving and growth, next phase, healing inner child and releasing the past. So there's some of you on this journey to evolution right now, or you may have recently come out of some kind of situation that was traumatic for you that you're healing from. But you've made a lot of progress already on this healing journey, I feel, with the butterfly, because mind you, the butterflies in the cocoon first, it's not visible, but then it comes out to be this very beautiful thing after much, time and growth within the confines of the cocoon. So that could be symbolic somehow. You may be seeing butterflies. We have paradise here, so that's happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, and honeymoon phase. So some of you may be coming into union with someone or meeting someone, or may have already met this person, or in the very beginning stages of this relationship. You're enjoying one another's company. There's a lot of excitement around seeing each other and speaking to each other. Lots of joy here. We also have picture. So looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, and making new memories. So someone in your energy is also, this could be two separate energies. Perhaps it's the same person that's just very into you. They admire you. They think you're very beautiful. So they look at your picture often and think how lucky they are to have someone as beautiful as you. If this is someone that you're in separation with, or another person in the equation, for example, maybe that you're not speaking to or that you were with one time, they may be thinking about you, looking at old pictures of you guys together, looking at old pictures of you, and they may want to reconcile, start over, and make new memories. I feel like two separate energies. One feels old, the other feels new. So we have coffee cup as well. Meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, and building friendship. So this person that you're connecting with, I feel like you really enjoy each other's company. You may like to do things together, or you may be going on dates. So there's a lot of communication right now and getting to know one another, but you're soaking it all up. You're very attentive to your person. Your person's very attentive to you, and you're feeling like you're on a high right now, a natural high. We also have Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, and struck by love. So you may be getting invited out somewhere with this surprise invitation here. If you haven't met this person yet, they're coming in. Someone's coming in. It says love is coming, struck by love. So this could be all come as a shock and a surprise for you. See what comes out for tarot. We have the Death card. So I mean, that coincides with the butterfly, transformation, evolution. You know, you transform and evolve, change to grow. That's what I feel here. Don't be fearful of change. Embrace change. It's okay to be different and for things to be different. Don't let that get to you. Don't let that get you down. You're definitely growing and evolving. And I feel like these changes that you're making can be visible to others. We have the Six of Cups. This is a card that talks about nostalgia and feelings of home. So someone may feel very at home with you. Perhaps it's this person that's missing you, or this new individual that you're connecting with who you're in this honeymoon phase with, just starting out with. I always look at this card as being, like someone wanting to give to you, someone seeing your beauty for what it is, and you not having to really hide yourself to be loved, or hide parts of yourself to be accepted. You're embraced fully. And this person sees you, maybe even when you don't see yourself, I feel. We have Judgment. So you're being asked to do what you're called, what is in, you're being called to do what God is leading you to do. Don't be in your mind so much. That doesn't mean to not, use logic. Definitely, consider things on different levels. Don't just act off emotion, but also, what does your heart want? Where does your passion lie? That's kind of what the Judgment card asks, because it's a calling. So what gives you purpose and meaning? We have the Four of Wands. Perhaps what brings you that purpose, and not entirely, but can make you feel more complete and whole, is a partnership with the Four of Wands. This could be a relationship, a budding relationship, a marriage. This is twin flame union, so two people coming together that really love each other and value each other. See what else comes out. We have the Four of Swords. So, some of you, are in this restful phase, where you're just kind of thinking and meditating on what it is that you want, what you want to do, how your life is going, how far along you've come. There may be something that you're praying on or about, and you may find sanctuary at home. The Tower is here. So something may come as a shock or a surprise to you that may really change things in your world. This is not necessarily good or bad. It could be the shock of finding something out that, someone in your life feels a certain way about you, and, now that changes the trajectory of your life, because now you're considering or being considered for a relationship. We have the Two of Wands. So there's some kind of plan being made, a plan to move forward. Someone's looking out, looking ahead at their future and all that life has to offer. I feel like a hopeful energy, though. It feels like someone's feeling very hopeful. And we're being called to have hope and to look, to the future, to, not focus too much on the future, because of course you got to focus on the present, and enjoying the moment, but also, looking ahead at, all that there still is to experience, for the good, for the better, and making plans towards those particular goals, or coming up with some kind of goals around those ideas you have that you're passionate about. We also have the Nine of Wands. So some of you could be operating from a very protective space with the Nine of Wands. You may be guarding yourself and guarding your heart, guarding what you have, and not opening up too much, because of what you've gone through. That's the card of the Wounded Warrior. So, you've been through your share, but you're growing, and the Fool is here saying to take a leap of faith. It doesn't take much, you don't need a lot. You may be headed you could be moving, and it's saying pack light, declutter, be a minimalist of some sort. Take a chance, take a risk on yourself, and you'll find purpose. You'll find what you need. The Lovers is here also. Yeah, I think the shocking event that changes everything is a love coming in, or a love being there that grows to something much more. It's a lot of growth energy in this spread, like transformation, evolution, and the Lovers is about a choice. You make the choice in love to love. When you pick a person, you choose them. They choose you. It's mutual. We have the Star card here also. Hope. I was talking about that. And it came right under the two. That is so hilarious. Yeah, you have reason to be hopeful. Stay optimistic. Because if the love isn't in your life now, it's coming in. That seems to be the general message floating around in the messages coming out, is that this life-changing love is growing, and it could be happening beneath the surface, and you don't even see it or sense it. You don't know that it's coming. It could catch you totally by surprise, this person coming in. But it's you make the choice. And I also have always looked at the Six of Cups, and they came in the same row together, the Six of Cups and the Lovers, as the Six of Cups is like, the Lovers is like the grown-up version of the Six of Cups. I don't know, there's just something, when a person makes you feel like home, then you can be at home anywhere when you're in their presence. Someone loves you very much, or they're going to love you a lot. You've gone through the ringer. That's why the Nine of Wands is here, the Wounded Warrior. But Things are moving forward. I just saw the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. And now the Empress is coming out. There's a lot of good cards. The energy is really great. The Empress and the Chariot. And the whole last row is all majors. Fool, Lover, Star, Empress, Chariot. So focus on yourself, you know, and growing. Whatever helps you to evolve and to become a better version of yourself. Focus on that. Focus on the people around you that support this growth. You know, you know who those people are. People who, you know, express pride in you and, you know, that feel joyful in your presence. You can tell. The Chariot talks about moving forward, you know, and there being success and victory in this movement, you know, and whatever you're going towards, whatever goals that you're setting for yourself, you know, it's important and appropriate for you to figure out how to take action toward these goals and to keep hope alive. Not to give up hope on yourself or how much more you have to gain in this life. You know, it may seem sometimes like, you know, things are not going to change, but they will. And the thing with death, and that was the first card that came out, is like, you know, if you recognize and realize certain changes need to be made, you know, then do what you can to make those changes, because change is going to come. It's the only constant in life. Things are going to be different day to day, moment to moment sometimes. So you never do really know. But if you get ahead of the changes that you can and fix what's, you know, fix what you feel is broken, or at least work toward it, you know, that's a good thing. That's a good sign you're on the right path. But these cards are all indicative of you being on the right path and headed towards some pretty positive things. I'm going to get a couple letters here. We have the letter C. C could be significant. D. R. L. Let me get one more. Thank you, Spirit. And B. So the letters C, D, R, L, and B could be significant. And yeah, that's all I have for right now. I want to thank you for tapping in with me. I do appreciate it. Thank you for your time, your views, your likes, all of that things. Do subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Give the video a like, share it if you're so inclined. Maybe someone needs this message. You never know. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. And I will make sure to put my information in the description box so you know how to reach me should you be interested in a personal reading. Thank you so much again, and have a great day. Peace out, y'all. Happy August.